think I'm in love with Rose Byrne. I'm just gonna get that out of the way right now. She's funny, she's sexy, she's talented. Rose Byrne, tweet me or something. She's never gonna see this shit. Neighbors. So Neighbors is a comedy starring Seth Rogen and Zac Efron. Seth Rogen's married to way out of his league Rose Byrne. Seriously, how? Let that sink in. Married. How? Because the script says he has to be. Point is, they have a kid together and you feel like they're transitioning into parenthood, but then they get new neighbors and it's a frat house. Yeah, a frat house next to parents with a child that they just want the kid to sleep through the night. Thus, we have a clash of the titans. And a really enjoyable movie. I thought it was gonna be the common, all right, they're going after them, they're just pranking each other back and forth, which it really is a lot of it. But the movie has more heart than that. That's what I liked about it. First of all, with Zac Efron. Okay, statistically speaking, I think it's actually a mathematical statistic that 1 out of every 100 Disney kids might not crash and burn in their lives. After this movie, I feel like Zac Efron could be the guy. He could be like the next Bradley Cooper, maybe, if he makes really good choices and has a really good agent and he's smart about it. As long as he doesn't become lunch bag head puppet man, I think he'll be fine. But Zac Efron's good in the movie. He's likable when he wants to be likable. He's douchey when he wants to be douchey. But deep down underneath, you feel like there's this kid who just doesn't know what he wants to do with his life and you almost pity him. For some messed up reason, I was like, that poor bastard. He thinks all this shit matters. It doesn't. Seth Rogen in the movie plays Seth Rogen in the movie. Seriously, Seth Rogen is the same Seth Rogen character in most of his movies. He's Seth Rogen, but he does it so damn well. You're like, all right, yeah, okay. We love him for being the same damn thing in person and everything he's in. Rose Byrne was really great in the movie too. Like I said, now I'm in love with her. But I suppose even after Bridesmaids, I didn't appreciate how good she is at comedy. I just thought in Bridesmaids, I'm like, okay, she plays the bitchy chick, so she's not the outgoing one. But in this one, you're like, no, Rose Byrne's actually funny. You feel like she'd be a fun person to hang out with, and then you just want to hang out with her. Yeah. Fuck you, Seth Rogen. The thing I love most about this movie is it knew what it was. You know those Judd Apatow comedies? Not saying the guy can't make good movies. I'm saying a lot of the times I've walked out of those movies and I'm like, that movie's a half an hour too long. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this movie doesn't do that. This movie's like, no, we know we're supposed to be 90 minutes long, so we're 90 minutes long. But they still find ways to shoehorn heart in there. Yeah, shoehorn the Green Goblin into the movie for 5 minutes, I'm gonna get pissed. Shoehorn some heartfelt moments in there, I'm gonna be like, okay, all right. Alright. There wasn't a lot I didn't like. I enjoyed the shit out of the movie. It's like that summertime comedy that you want to see every summer. Every summer there's that one comedy where you're like, yeah, thank you comedies for being funny still. So Neighbors was funny. I like the cast. I like the chemistry within the cast. I like the jokes. I like the competition the two houses have going at each other. I like the absurdity of it. I mean, it's an absurd movie for sure. That shit can't happen in real life. It just can't, but it was fun to watch. In the end, I will say Neighbors is worth buying on Blu-ray. Laughed my ass off. I have very little nitpicks about it. That's called Blu-ray. Funniest movie I've seen all year, that's for sure. Alright, so Neighbors, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.